Okay. All right. We are officially in business. I think we are good to go now. We've got it all together. And I love it because now I have the wheel of death on my computer. All right, here we go. All right, so hi guys, my name is Melanie Mitro, and I am here with Tasia and Jen, and we are talking to you guys this evening about how Beachbody will transform your fitness business. And this is an informational call, and we're trying to give you some different perspectives into how Beachbody coaching can work for you. I have talked in previous informational calls about Beachbody from the stay-at-home mom, non-fitness professional, somebody that has gone through the fitness programs as a customer and has had a transformation. And I've shared that story, but that's really just one way that Beachbody can work for somebody. And so tonight we have two individuals who both run fitness businesses, and one that is already a coach and one that is going to become a coach here in October. And they're going to share with you some different perspectives. So whether you're from the US or Canada, or whether you live in the UK, you're going to get a very well-rounded view of Beachbody coaching from their perspective. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of kick things off. I'm going to give you a little bit of the history of Team Beachbody. So just to kind of go back, and some people may not know that Team Beachbody's been around since, actually Beachbody has been around since 1998. And our mission is to help people achieve a healthy and fulfilling life. And so John Congdon and Carl Deichler, Carl is the founder, John is the co-founder of Team Beachbody. They actually started the business as an infomercial business. And so when they started in 1998, maybe you have heard of Power 90 or Hip Hop Abs, the 10 minutes, it was like 10-minute trainer. There is Slim and Six. Those were some of the very first Beachbody workouts that were ever released. And they did everything through infomercials. And what Beachbody had was they had this website, and it was called Million Dollar Body. Isn't that an awful name? But Million Dollar Body, and Million Dollar Body was their message board. So basically on this message board, what they would do is the customers would go back and forth, and they would share what was working for them, and they would talk about the fitness program, and they would talk about the nutrition plan. And so Beachbody started to see that, you know what, the consumers, they're supporting one another to reaching their fitness goals. And so they had this idea to create a network. And so basically that is how Team Beachbody was born. So the network was started in 2007. And so what Team Beachbody is that it basically set up a network marketing company so that it was peer-to-peer support. So it was customers that were consuming the products, doing the workouts, that were leading by example. We're starting what we call fitness accountability and support groups, and they were supporting other customers to help them reach their health and fitness goals. And they were being compensated for that. So it sort of gave a structure behind what was happening already in this Million Dollar Body, and then they were compensating people for their hard work. So the network started in 2007. They started expanding their catalog of products. Challenge packs were born. Beachbody On Demand was born most recently. Just within the last 12 to 18 months, we've released this online health and fitness where you can stream workouts anywhere that you have Wi-Fi. If you have an iPad, a mobile device, you can actually download 7 workouts from the Beachbody On Demand app and take it anywhere with you, so you don't even need to have connection to Wi-Fi. They created the 21-day fix, which basically just busted the doors open of Team Beachbody with their portion fixed container system. Autumn Calabrese, who is one of our trainers, really noticed that, you know, people would go to the gym and they would work out or they would do these at-home fitness programs, but they really struggled on the nutrition side of things. And so she created the container system, which kind of just took off in Beachbody and has really, really helped people to get a visual of what good portion size actually looks like, and then gave them just a very systematic way to track your food intake, to make sure that you're eating clean foods, the best quality of foods, high nutrient dense foods, and you're eating the right amount per day. We went on to create 21 Day Fix Extreme. some of you know of Insanity, Insanity Max 30, P90X, P90X3, Core to Force. Those of you that are familiar with the Les Mills instructors, two of them actually came over and became celebrity trainers for Team Beachbody and created the program Core to Force. So all of this stuff has been happening and is this amazing package that Beachbody offers. And then other than the fitness programs, we also have an entire line of nutritionals. So Shakeology, which is our nutrient-dense meal replacement. I don't like to say it's not a protein shake, it's not a weight loss shake, but it is a daily dose of dense nutrition that you can replace one meal a day with. So a lot of times, you know, people that are busy or on the go or don't have time to make a complete meal or are very into nutrition really see the value in Shakeology because it really does give you a lot of the things that we would take in a multivitamin or a green juice or a smoothie, but you're getting it in the purest form. And I've had the chance to listen in on Darren O'Lean, who is the co-creator, and listen to a lot of his speeches. And the one thing that resonates with me the most is the fact that, you know, there isn't a lot of regulations on supplements out there. And so a lot of times things get to kind of slide under the radar because they kind of pass what goes on the packaging. But, you know, there's not really a lot of research where the person that's creating the shake actually goes out and makes sure that the ingredients are exactly what they're supposed to be. And I really love that about Darren is he is like, I won't compromise that quality. And so my family drinks Shakeology and we have for 6 years. Yes, it's helped me reach my weight loss goals, but it's much more of just my daily multivitamin and my way to make sure that I'm getting my nutrition. So we have Shakeology, we have other performance line supplements. So our Beachbody performance line pre and post workout and during your workout and overnight recovery is all backed by the Ironman. We also have 3-day refresh. We have a 21-day ultimate reset, which is basically like a complete body reset. Among other things, we have the Shakeology boosts. So Beachbody really has this catalog of products, and honestly, the main thing that our goal is to help as many people as possible achieve healthy and fulfilling lives. And the best part about that is everything that the company does aligns with that. Every decision we make, every choice that we make has really been circled around that idea of what is best for the customer. We do not want to give people a product that is not top notch, and so we won't compromise quality because of that. And I've been a Beachbody coach for 6 years. I've been a consumer of the products for like 6.5, and that still stands true. And I feel that every time I see John or Carl speak on stage, I can feel that passion and energy coming from them. So in this process, also Beachbody created what they call Team Beachbody Live. Are some of you instructors, maybe some of you are PIO certified or Insanity or Core to Force or Turbo Kick. You'll hear from Tasia. She does have those certifications, but there is a certification program that you can take part of that is completely separate from the network side as well. Team Beachbody has over 350,000 coaches in the United States and Canada. Team Beachbody in the UK will launch on October 19th. So people are just getting to know Beachbody through, I'm sure that some of you have seen the 21-day fix or Fix Extreme or Insanity that have been advertised through infomercials. I know that they've been sharing and doing a lot of brand awareness in the UK as well in preparation for the launch. So with that being said, Beachbody On Demand has over $6,000 worth of fitness and nutrition. They also have the Fix 8 cooking show, which has an entire just sort of catalog of recipes and information to help your customers with their nutrition side of things so that we can make sure that we aren't leaving that piece out. And they add things to the on-demand catalog every single week, every single month. There's new stuff coming out. And we have our newest program that's going to be releasing in January of 2018, which is 80-Day Obsession with Autumn Calabrese, and that actually will be streamed live, which is pretty awesome. It's something that Beachbody hasn't done before, and it's been pretty cool to be a part of that test group and get to experience what that has been like. So I'm totally enjoying that. All right, so my slide, I don't know what happened. But anyways, that says, what is the Dream Team United? I just wanted to give you a quick backstory on who we are. So our team is the 3-time top team in Team Beachbody. So what that means is basically it's not just one person that is doing all the work and is achieving all this success. It means that our team is actually duplicating. We are duplicating the process of getting new people started right, helping them find out what their ideal target market is going to be, helping them to share Team Beachbody, helping them to use it with whatever their background currently is, whether it is in the fitness industry or nutrition, whether you are a stay-at-home mom like myself or an entrepreneur. Team Beachbody and the Dream Team United has really created a systematic approach to helping you get started. And we have this great team of leaders that is training, that is hosting weekly calls, that does small pre-launch UK calls, that is also helping with weekly team calls, one-on-ones, and small group instruction. We run monthly accountability and support groups, which we call challenge groups, and we run them through either Facebook closed groups, or if you're not a social media person and you choose not to use Facebook, we also have what is called the Challenge Tracker app, which Team Beachbody has created for us to support our customers. It's app-based. You can log in, you log your workout, you log your food for the day. There is daily interaction, and it allows you to jive with your customers and work with them on a one-on-one basis outside of maybe the classes you teach or where you're at in the gym. So the Dream Team United is a pretty awesome group. You know, we're going to be in London in October for the launch of Team Beachbody, and we're going to have a really awesome celebration. So hopefully we'll get to meet some of you there, and we're looking forward to having another incredible year. So a little bit about me really quickly. I just wanted to put up here, this is my before and after, just so you can get an idea of where I started. It's hard to look at that picture and think that that was actually me. So that was 7 years ago, is the girl on the left. That is my son, Landon. He is now 8. I have successfully done every Beachbody fitness program that was ever released. And I am not even kidding you. I've done P90X, I've done P90X2, P90X3, Insanity, Insanity Max 30, Turbo Fire, you name it, I've done it. I have done every nutrition plan, and I have maintained my fitness results for the past 6.5 years. Sure, I enjoy a glass of wine and a cocktail, and I really do love my sweets, but I like to call it balance. I live the 80-20 rule. You can see my family down here in the bottom right, but I truly am just passionate about health and fitness. I stumbled into Beachbody after having my youngest and needing to lose some weight after my pregnancy. And for me, I needed to work out at home. My kids did not do well in childcare. My husband worked long hours. Childcare wasn't an option. And so I would work out in my basement. I would put the DVDs into my laptop, take that baby monitor with me to the basement, and I would press play with Shaun T every single morning. And for me, just having that community of other women also in a closed Facebook group, which was where the challenge group took place, it gave me comfort to know that I wasn't alone in my struggles. It taught me the importance of nutrition. I learned from the other women in there, and having a coach to be my sounding board when I wanted to give up, or when I hit a plateau, or the weight wasn't coming off fast enough. That was the game changer for me. I couldn't have done it alone. I would have quit, and I would have probably gone back to my old ways, because let's face it, raising babies is hard, and then you try to add in your nutrition and your fitness, and when you don't have a background in that area, it's easier just to go back than to make that change. So I fell in love with challenge groups, and I fell in love with what Beachbody had to offer. And after my coach invited me 6 times to become a coach, I finally said yes, and I never looked back. I started running challenge groups. I started building up my social media. I learned how to use Facebook. I Googled everything, and I taught myself how to be a successful coach and to run an online business. I have my undergrad in psychology. I have a master's degree in special education. So I do not have a network marketing background. And quite honestly, when I first became a Beachbody coach, a lot of my family said to me, oh, you're going to join one of those pyramid schemes. You're going to be in one of those network marketing companies. And at first, I had to actually Google what a pyramid scheme was, because I didn't know, because all I knew was that this worked for me. I got the results. I could see how it could help other women the way that I did, and that was my purpose. And so I needed to educate myself, so I did my research, and I realized that, okay, a true pyramid scheme is when there is no transaction of goods and services. It's when you're just signing people to sign people up so that you can get some sort of bonus, and it doesn't matter if they ever consume the product. That's not the point. The point is, how do I just grow this team but not really help anybody? And when I look at Team Beachbody, our main focus is to help people achieve a healthy and fulfilling life. We lead with the product. We want to see people have success. And you will find that Team Beachbody is not like other companies out there that you may have heard of. We have a totally different way of running our business. And so now when somebody says that to me, I chuckle underneath my breath, because I know the real, I know what it really means. But then I also challenge people. I also say, so what is a pyramid scheme? Why do you think that Beachbody is that? And usually people are like, oh, well, I don't know. So anyways, for me, I just have done my research, and I realized just what an amazing company that we have to offer, and how we are unlike anybody else. And we do stand behind the products. And there are hundreds of thousands of success stories to back that up. So fast forward 7 years later, we are the 3-time top team. I am a member of the coach advisory board. So when you become a part of our organization, it's really awesome, because you have a direct voice to corporate. I get to take a lot of the issues or concerns that our team has, share them, and I get to help make decisions for the network. We have been a top team for the past 5 years. So we've been the top coach 3 years in a row. I've been in the top 10 for 5 years. I'm on the coach advisory board, and I won the CEO award last year for Team Beachbody. So, we are a company that's growing. We are thriving. And year after year, I, as the leader, am committed to excellence and to consistently raising that bar and providing a level of leadership that maybe not many other teams probably have, and I just feel like that is my job, and my commitment to anybody that joins in my entire downline is to provide that support, whether you come in as a fitness professional, whether you come in as a personal trainer, whether you come into this business as somebody that's consuming the product and getting great results. So you can know that is what we stand behind, and that is what we love. So what I'm going to do is I am going to turn it over to Tasia. She has 10 years of experience as a fitness instructor, and she is certified in 4 different Beachbody formats, and she has been a coach for 3 years. And so she's going to talk to you a little bit about how you can make Beachbody work for you.
Okay. Can you guys hear me?
Yep.
Okay, fantastic. So hello, everyone. My name is Tasia Verno, and thank you, Melanie, for a few things about me. I feel like there's 100 more. But yes, I have been a fitness instructor for just about 10 years. And when I started as a fitness instructor, it was before I was married, before I had children, and really before life totally began. And I loved going to the gym. Even when I was in college, I was teaching classes. So it was something that I had a passion for, but really I thought it was just something that I would do on the side, something that I could just do for fun. And that's what I did. So my very first moment as an instructor was on the bike as a cycling instructor. And that I continue to do today. And throughout that time, I, really did well with my fitness, really did well with getting results in my body, but I was teaching a lot, and it started to catch up with me. It started to, take a toll on my body, because spending all that time doing those really hard workouts can be hard for you, even if you're in your 20s. So as time would fast forward, and I met my husband, and I had my daughter, and all of those things kind of changed with time and with age and with things, changing in your life. I found that my time spent in the gym as a fitness instructor, I wasn't getting the same results that I had 5 years prior to that. And it was frustrating for me. I couldn't figure out that all of these hours that I was spending in the gym, and teaching classes that I wasn't having the same results that I did prior to having my daughter. And so, as we fitness instructors should know, that it's not just exercise, but it's also nutrition, and it's also the right foods. And I felt like I was a pretty healthy eater, but I honestly wasn't supporting my body in the right way with the right nutrition, with all of the exercise that I was doing. And my teaching was suffering too. I wasn't the best trainer that I wanted to be. So I started to do a little research on some nutrition, and I found Shakeology, and I found Melanie, who is my coach. And I joined my first challenge group, and that was about 4 years ago. And like she said, you just don't look back, you move forward, because as you start to use the products and join the groups and become part of the community, you just fall in love with it and you see how you can get results. And so now I was teaching, and I was feeling like I was getting the nutrition I needed. I was getting those results again. I was losing the weight that I had gained with my pregnancy, and I was feeling more confident. And those people who were taking my classes noticed. They said, Tasia, I noticed that you have more energy in class. I noticed that you've lost a little bit of weight. I noticed that you just seem more confident. What are you doing? And that's when things started to kick off, sort of. Because in all of that time, my coach, Melanie, was saying, you should be a coach. You should be a coach. You'd be a great coach. And for about a year, I told her no. And man, am I kicking myself about that now. Because I just didn't think it was something that I could do alongside my full-time job, because I'm also a therapist. I work with kids all day long. And I thought, how am I going to fit all that in? And so finally I said yes, because people were taking an interest in it. And so I thought, why not? I'm going to give this a try. And wouldn't you know, my very first challenge group was full of people who attended my class, full of people who were curious about what I was doing personally and how that could benefit them, not only in their fitness in the gym and in the class, but with their nutrition at home, better recipes, better ways to support their families, better things that they could do when they couldn't get to the gym. Guess what? They could do a workout program at home when they couldn't get to the gym or when the daycare center was closed. Now they could do a workout that was going to give them results without having to come see me at the gym every day. So it was working. It was working really well. And that was kind of my jumping off point. Being an instructor was my point to start. And that was really great because it was making me a better instructor, and now it was making me a better coach. And throughout that time, I started to run more challenge groups, and I started to try new Beachbody programs, and I was getting even better results personally because I was cross-training now. I wasn't just doing one format, teaching one thing, but I was doing things like Pi-Yo. I was doing things like size, where I was dancing. And most recently, I got certified in Core de Force. So I have all those certifications because I saw them change my body, and I wanted to help others change their body with these certifications. So coaching helped me learn about these other formats, get certified in them, and then be able to pass that on to more people. So now my audience is wider as a coach. Now I'm not only reaching those who only want to work out at home, but I'm also reaching people who want to also work in the gym. And now people find it to be more relatable. People can see me as someone who supports live classes that are happening in the gym space, but also someone who supports working out at home, someone who supports working out in your backyard, someone who supports getting together with your neighbors and working out with them. So I can support it all, and people really appreciate that, and they find that really relatable. They really enjoy that I'm not just saying you only have to work out at home. I'm saying you can do both, and you should do both to really get results. So people really found that to be something that they could understand and want to learn more about. And as I was going to my classes, yes, people wanted to know more about what was in my cup. What was I drinking? What was my pre-workout? What was something, my Energize that was getting me ready for classes? What is it? That was a chocolate shake that I was drinking after class. They wanted to know. So I started to talk more about it. So was able to bring my coaching into my classes without having to walk into class and saying, hey, I'm a coach, you should try this product. It was natural. I was a product of the product. People wanted to know, and so I answered, and I was able to give them more support, more motivation, more inspiration, besides the 45 minutes that we're spending with me in class. So that was really, really fantastic for me. I feel like because of coaching, I have become a better leader in my classes. I have become better with motivation. I just feel like my understanding of fitness is better. I'm able to give better recommendations. I'm able to really give people what they need when they want to come to a gym and train, or when they go to an instructor and say, I want these results, what should I do? And I feel like I'm able to give them those answers without just saying, you need to take this class. Instead, I can say, take this class, try this workout at home. Here's the shake that you should also be drinking. So I'm also being able to really give them the full support that I've always wanted to give them. In my 3 years as a Beachbody coach, I have continued to work full time. I have also continued to work as a fitness instructor, and I've balanced all three things. And I have grown my income as a Beachbody coach to being that of the same as my full-time job. And many people will ask, why are you still working if your Beachbody coaching has grown so much? And the best answer that I can give is you should be able to do everything that you love. And I love teaching, I love being a therapist, and I love coaching. So I'm going to continue doing all of them. So coaching, although it can be big as far as income and making an impact that way financially, it also makes a really big impact on just you as a person and being able to fill your cup, to do those things that you are passionate about. And over 10 years ago is when I thought fitness was just something that I would do on the side, something that I would do just because it was fun, something that I wouldn't, put in the, in front, or something that I really, really enjoyed first as a priority. Fitness has become my life. It has become my income. It has become something that I put first, not just to work out for my own body, but as something that I put out there for others to join, for others to be involved in, for others to see, yeah, I can do this too. And I'm excited to do it. I'm excited to share it with others, and I'm excited about the opportunity. So in these 10 years as a fitness instructor, it has grown because of Beachbody coaching, because of this opportunity to be a coach and to reach more people. And so I genuinely feel that coaching has affected my training as an instructor. It has been better. It is more relatable. It is on a deeper level. It's more motivating. And my training as a fitness instructor has absolutely grown my business as a coach. And so they go hand in hand. And I think that I could be a great coach without the fitness instructor background, but I'm a better coach because I have that fitness instructor background. So I'm really excited about that. And I feel like I don't need to continue with fitness instructing in order to be a great coach, but I'm going to because I'm passionate about both. And I like working with people live, and I like working with people virtually as well. So I think they both go really well hand in hand. So I recommend for those of you out there who are in this fitness industry already to be excited about the coaching opportunity, to be excited about these programs that are coming your way, these supplements that are coming your way, because it's just going to enhance what you already have going. And I'm more than happy to answer more questions. I am going to turn it over to Jen, but just so that everyone knows, I do have to teach tonight. So if you have questions for me towards the end and I'm not here, you can post them and I can answer them, or you can ask whoever invited you to this call today and they can find me and I can answer those questions for you. But I'm going to turn it over to Jen. I know she has more to talk about with you.
Okay, thanks for that, Tasia. Hi, everyone. My name is Jennifer Emery, and I am Director of a Fitness Business on the Wirral. And I've taught in excess of 100,000 clients. But prior to being in the fitness industry, I worked for Merseyside Police and I worked in the strategic development department. What does that mean? That basically means that I need to be able to step back and look at the bigger picture, look at trends, and look at the impact of not making changes within the police force. So I've been able to take my skills from there and use it within my fitness business, and as a result I've been able to reach so many people as a result of that, which is fantastic. In terms of demand for online fitness, the demand is growing every year. If you're in the UK, or I don't know whether in the States you're aware of Joe Wicks, but Joe Wicks is a PT and he's only been in the industry about 5 years. He's got over 100,000 people that are going through or have gone through his 90-day transformation challenges, which is a huge number. And something came out today in the radio. Basically, his turnover is £1 million per month online. So in terms of the fitness industry, for instructors out there thinking that online is not necessarily the way to go, it's definitely moving that way. In terms of Beachbody, as Melanie mentioned earlier, there are about 350,000 coaches, but there's actually 23 million customers of Beachbody, which is a huge amount. So if you consider the impact that that's going to have when Beachbody launches in the UK in October, it is huge. I would say the fitness industry are a little bit behind other industries. So if you think about the likes of the music industry, we all used to get the CDs and the tapes, but we want things quick and we want things now. So what we've got now is we've got streaming of music. That's not to say people will never go to the concerts, because there's nothing like a live class or a live concert. But when it comes to fitness, it means that people have choices and you can give your clients the choice. And that's what you want to be able to do, is to give them a choice. There's millions of homes in the UK that have Netflix. So this is the equivalent Netflix for the fitness world. Everything is going online. So to be able to offer that is a great selling point. Tasia sort of touched on it earlier, but your body is your business and you need to look after it. So sort of tell you a bit about what's happened to me in the last 7 years. I've suffered injuries, several injuries, which have put me out from teaching classes. When I don't teach, I don't earn. So that's a huge risk for me. I've suffered with plantar fasciitis and I've had burnout 3 times. Now, for anyone that's had burnout, you will know that sort of complete exhaustion, you can't lift your head off the pillow, you just physically don't want to teach anymore. I've been at that stage. That was teaching 12 classes a week. Now, I imagine some of you may be teaching more, 15, 20, 25 classes. But what I'd urge you to look at is, in terms of your body, is how long can you realistically sustain that level of teaching, especially if you teach high impact cardio classes. Your body is going to slowly wear down. I know so many instructors who are suffering back problems, joint problems, hip problems, you name it. So by the time they hit their 40s, they're really struggling to continue, and they haven't actually got either an exit strategy or what they're going to do next. So for me personally, when I came into the fitness industry, I had a passion for helping people, and most of us out there as fitness professionals have that passion. Now, the great thing about this is it gives you a choice as an instructor to continue with your live classes or teach online. As you get older now, if there's some youngsters on the line who are in their early 20s who think you can go forever and your bodies will go forever, please take my word for it. If you pound your body with so many classes, you will start suffering from injuries. So please have that in mind. In terms of sort of USP or your unique selling point as you, with Beachbody, you can use the tools to offer 40 plus programs to your clients, be it locally, nationally, or internationally. There are no other gyms that can actually offer the sheer volume that you can offer using the Beachbody tools. If you think of a gym, usually it's 30 to 35 classes that they'll have on, and you'll have 2 or 3 Zumba, Insanity, Body Combat, Les Mills, you name it, different classes. But with the Beachbody tools, you have 40 plus programs that you can share with your have streamed to your clients that they can use under your supervision, which is sort of a fantastic selling point. The great thing is that this is where being small can work to your advantage. So as an individual instructor or as a small gym provider and independent, you've always got the big boys who have the budgets behind them to get the marketing out there, to get all the clients in. But the problem is when they want to change, they have to go through so many meetings to confirm and strategies as to how it's going to change across the whole of the UK. Whereas yourself, you can make decisions quite quickly. And if you want to introduce online fitness, you can learn all the tools and take on all tools and grow your business quite quickly. The great thing about what I love about Beachbody, and for anyone thinking, oh, I don't want to be branded as a Beachbody coach, you can use the tools of Beachbody to grow your own brand, which is fantastic. If you think of the cost it would be to set your business up online, completely separate to this, you'd have costs for websites, you'd have costs for studio hire to film your workouts, the amount of time, insurances, everything that you would need for that, and all the marketing to grow it would cost thousands and thousands of pounds, which is why using tools that are out there that you can plug into is fantastic. And if you're sort of anything like me, I always look at sort of the bigger picture in terms of, you mentioned about my body, that if I'm able to offer this online, I can offer all these classes, but I don't have to physically teach them. But I can make sure that all my clients are getting the right workouts for them that's going to keep their body guessing, and they're going to get great results. So sort of taking it to the sort of compensation for services, or sort of how you get paid for supporting them, and you're the glue that binds the nutrition, the fitness, and sort of lifestyle and everything together within challenge groups. I know so many instructors out there who are currently working in gyms and they're earning less than the minimum wage or making a loss. And that's not to say that businesses are paying them less. The problem is a lot of instructors aren't actually looking at their costs to actually take that class. They've not taken into consideration their license fees, their training fees, their insurances, if they need to have first aid, their travel time. So if they're going into a gym and doing cover classes or one class here and there, and they're getting paid £15 or £10 an hour, £20 an hour, the actual cost it's costing them to get there and the time taken to travel and travel back is huge. So they're not actually earning what they would like to be earning, and as a result, they're working crazy hours to make a small income, and as a result, they're getting burnout and injuries. So it's a vicious circle. So in terms of using the tools for Beachbody, there's little risk and outlay. I did a bit of research today, and I've got sort of the figures in front of me now. For instructors out there, professionals out there, if you did a Les Mills Body Attack program and did training, you're looking at about £265 to £320 to do that training. For Zumba, you're looking at about £220 to £250. MetaFit is about £175, and Clubber Size about £230. And then you've got your license fees on top of that, which are generally between sort of £20 and £25 per month. Setting your business up online to grow internationally is going to cost you less than your Les Mills Body Attack program. So when you look at that and look at the bigger picture, you can actually go from, how to describe it, a corner shop of fitness to the Amazon of fitness, and you can grow your business internationally. So just a few little digit news before I pass you back to Melanie to close off. Most of you will have heard of Pure Gym. Now, Pure Gym are the largest fitness provider in the UK at the moment, and they're the ones that offer sort of £15, £16 a month classes. Now, the thing with gym facilities is their main overheads are either the building and the bills, the rates, or it is instructor costs. Pure Gym are now stopping the Les Mills instructors and they're having the classes virtual on the wall. So sort of have a little think that actually this is coming in the gyms, because what the gyms need to do is they always need to make sure they keep their costs to a minimum. And how can they reduce their costs? Because if gyms are charging £15-16 a month, they need to be not cutting corners, but reducing their costs. And the way that they can do that is reducing the number of instructors in their gyms. So you need to be mindful of that, because if Pure Gyms brought it in, there's going to be more gyms that will start bringing it in. What they will do is they'll gradually test the waters. They'll have a couple of classes. First off with virtual, you probably have spin classes. You'll be in spin classes that are virtual. Again, it's the start of taking things virtual. So if you are working in a gym environment, just be aware that a couple of years down the line, there could be less opportunities for work in gyms because they will be going down the virtual route. Also, in terms of sort of the gyms, they have to make their savings somewhere, and if they can cut their instructors from 10 to 20 and cover instructors down to sort of half of that, then that just means there's less work out for you. So looking at other ways for you to grow your business is key. So I'm going to sort of pass you back to Melanie, but just I want you to know, from one fitness professional to another, I want you to work smarter, not harder, because otherwise you are going to burn out. And this is a great tool for you to use to grow your business. So I'm going to say thanks again, and I'll pass you over to Melanie.
Well, thank you. Thanks, ladies. All right, Tasia, I know you do have to go. Is there anything else that you wanted to add before you head off to teach your class?
That's a good question. I think that what Jen said about not working harder but working smarter, that's exactly what coaching has done in order to advance my passion for fitness. So it wasn't just adding another thing to my plate, because I have plenty. It was being able to have another branch off of this path that I was already passionate about, something that I was already wanting to do more of in just a better way. So now I'm reaching more people with not more work, just smarter work. So I appreciated how Jen said that. If this is something that you love and something that you feel like you could do more with and in a better way, then coaching absolutely marries well with being an instructor.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree. And, as you guys were talking about your passion for being a health and fitness instructor, I think about, Beachbody's really given me a platform and has introduced me to just people, relationships, through networking, through being a part of Beachbody and the community. A big part of what we do is personal development and professional development. And it's allowed me to dream a little bit bigger and say, I have done a lot with Team Beachbody. Could I be a professional speaker? Could I brand myself as a professional trainer? And it's given me the confidence and the training and the tools to also be able to brand myself in other ways as well. And so, I sort of look at Beachbody as this amazing platform where they don't kind of lock you into a box and say, you have to do it this way. There's only one way to build a business. It's kind of like, here's the platform. Now be creative and make it your own and have a great time with it and spin it a way that just sets you on fire, that when your feet hit the floor in the morning, you're excited. And I know for me, that's how I feel about my business every day. Sure, it's hard work, but I'm really excited about the fact that every day I get to not only impact somebody in a positive way, I get to motivate them, I get to get them out of bed and doing the workouts, but I'm helping people build a business and I'm helping people get out of debt and be financially free and live their life any way that they want. And I think to me, that's been such an eye-opening experience, because we come from a society where where you go to school, you get an education, you do a job, you collect a paycheck, and you don't think outside of that box. And I feel like Beachbody has allowed those of us that have the bigger hopes and dreams to be able to create that future for ourselves in a very unique way that really brings us a lot of joy. And that to me, and I love the fact that I'm sharing that with my children, and my children are young, they're 6 and 8, and they're watching their mom build a business. They're watching their mom do things where they're inspiring other people. And I hope that that is allowing them to think about their life a little differently as they grow up too, and allowing them to be creative with it. So with that being said, I just want to kind of give you a little bit of information about what's next. So if this spoke to you, I'm sure that you'll have more questions, because we all have more questions as we're making that decision. So obviously you want to go back to whoever invited you here to this call today and talk to them. Let them know that you really are interested in, making Team Beachbody a part of your life and a business that you're going to take on, whether you're coming in as a customer and you want to just experience the products and programs, or if you want to come in at the coach level where you are going to go out and help other people achieve their health and fitness goals. So you're going to want to reach out to that coach. Secondly, it's important that you know that we're open for business in the UK on October 19th of this year. So that's the official launch date. We've actually started our pre-launch training. And so what we're doing is we're pre-qualifying coaches basically. So if you are interested in signing up and you're 100% committed to signing up with the person that you are currently speaking with, we have a founding coach page, and we are teaching you how to create a marketing plan, how to build a little bit more of your brand. We are giving you training on how to use social media. And we're preparing you to have a successful launch so that when you do open your doors for business, you are immediately getting a return on that investment. And it's actually not very expensive to become a coach, which is one of the reasons that I was able to sign up at the beginning. So we don't have all of the rules and regulations yet, because as our company goes into this, we're in pre-launch phase right now. They sort of have a regulatory sort of rule on when they can give out the pricing, but it's pretty comparable to what we have here in the United States and Canada. So I'll just tell you what that is, and then it's going to be comparable. So it is $40 US to become a coach here. And then if you get that $40 coach sign-up fee waived when you buy a challenge pack. And a challenge pack, for example, is a package. It can be Beachbody On Demand yearly membership with Shakeology. They waive the $40 coach sign-up fee, and you get the portion-controlled containers, and now you have your own business. There are other package options that include other products, other programs, the physical DVDs, the 21-day fix, 3-day refresh, performance line, but basically that's your startup cost. There is a monthly $16.95. Again, that's US dollars. I'm not exactly sure what it'll be yet, but it will be comparable. That's our monthly membership fee. There's no cancellation fee. There is no annual membership fee. That is the only thing that you have to pay to be a coach, is your $16.95 monthly fee. Also, when you become a coach, you get 25% off all of the products, all of the programs, everything in the Beachbody catalog, you get a discount on, and then you earn a commission from everything that people purchase from you. You don't have a closet full of Beachbody videos and nutritionals. You have a website where you have a unique coach ID that is assigned to you when you become a coach. And whenever you have a customer that you have determined what the appropriate program is that they're going to do, then you will direct them right to a very specific link. They'll go in, they'll make their purchase. You can add them to whatever group that you're going to be running or that the team is running at that time. And you're going to get a commission for that. They're going to get the support from you as the coach. So there are lots of different ways that you can earn. You can earn bonuses for the number of people that you help within a month over a 5-week period. And if you are business savvy and you really do want to build a team of fitness professionals or people that have a passion for health and fitness, you can create an entire brand and an entire team around this, and you can earn what is called residual income as well. So, I won't go into numbers. I won't go into that because that's not really my personality style, but just just to kind of give you a little bit of a perspective, Tasia, she works she works a job, but she makes enough money that she doesn't have to work that job if she wanted to work that job. She could just do Beachbody if she wanted, but she can do both. So she's like, why not? For me, I was not working whenever I started Beachbody, and my husband and I were sort of living basically paycheck to paycheck. We didn't take family vacations. There was no fluff in the budget. I was going to be paying off my college loans until my oldest son, who was 2.5 at the time, went to college. And so that would have been a good 12 years. We have paid off all of our debts. We have paid off our house, our mortgage. I have retired my husband from his full-time job, and this is our business. You know, we have prepared for our future in ways we never could have thought possible. And while the money is a blessing, I think that the people that we have met along the way, the relationships that we've created, how much more rich we are in experiences and friendships has been the biggest blessing to us. And we really do hold Beachbody near and dear to our heart and absolutely love what we do as coaches. And yes, there is income opportunity there, but your income is a direct reflection of the number of lives that you make a difference in. And to me, I can wake up every morning and say, I love what I do because my heart is in the right place and I'm compensated for that every single day. So the next thing that you guys need to do is reach out to the person that invited you here. Tell them you want to become a founding coach, that you want to get into our pre-launch training. We will send you an email with all of the information to get started. We'll get you enrolled in our training program. And we do have a Dream Team United launch event that is happening in London on the 20th of October. And then Team Beachbody is kicking off an entire huge celebration on the 21st. So if you are able to travel and attend, we would absolutely love to meet you and get to know you all. So with that being said, guys, thank you so much for your time here tonight. If you have any questions, you can take some time. You can put them in the chat bar below or reach out to either of us and we would be happy to answer your questions. So ladies, anything else you want to add to that before we wrap things up? Nope, everybody's good. You're welcome, Farah. Thanks so much for being on tonight. So I will process the recording. I will get it. I will push that out there in our sneak peek group that we have. I will give it to both Jennifer and Tasia, and then they can share it with you as well, so that if you do want to go back or you would like to share it with somebody else that you think that this would be a really great opportunity for, go ahead and feel free to share that information. But I appreciate your time this evening and taking this hour away from your families, and I hope you have a great night and can't wait to welcome you as a part of our team. So we'll see you later. Bye, everybody.